Good evening, beautiful people. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Obodo Ibo TV Live. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. We were here last night for so long talking, and we had that amazing brother, Ugwefi, Ugwefi Emmanuel as our guest. How many of you saw that show last night? It was epic. It was really, really nice. Say hello if you're in the comment section. Just wave, let me know you are here. Good evening. I salute each and every one of you. This you now. You're welcome. You're welcome to my live show tonight. So this was impromptu. It wasn't planned, but I've been doing some thinking about this situation, about this man's passing. You guys know the person I'm talking about, Michael. His name is Michael Usifo. Ataga. That's his name. I did a video about him. I think it was on what's it called? On Saturday night, I did a show about him and I talked about his sad passing, what happened to him. Very tragic situation. Very, very tragic, my people. It is the most tragic thing I've seen recently. Really, really tragic that somebody who is a billionaire, young man, could, his life could just end like that. It's a pity. Honestly, I've been thinking about, just reflecting on the situation and, especially the people that he left behind. And today, somebody tagged me, my people, somebody tagged me on the video. I don't know how our people are like this, honestly. I don't know how our people can actually record somebody that has gone, that's passed on, and put the video out there. Who are these human beings, for goodness sake? No dignity for human life at all. It's just terrible. Really, really terrible. I saw that someone tagged me on it on Instagram and I was furious. They just put this man's business. I know that I'm not supporting what he did, and that's why I've come back to talk about it, because I've been digging. Yeah, I'm an investigative journalist. Actually, I investigate quite a lot. In my line of work, that's what I do. We investigate. The only difference between us and some other investigative journalists is that we will not lie. We will they bring truth. If we not see truth, we not go lie. Can't say one thing. No. I always make sure that whatever information I'm presenting to you, to the best of my knowledge, is what I know and I have verified. So I try not to bring any cock and bull story that doesn't add up. I won't do it for views. I won't do it for subscribers. I won't do it. It's just not my person to do something like that. So I've been thinking about this matter, and I was thinking about the wife especially. Guys, as you are coming in, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up as you come in, please. Very, very important to me that you do that. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Is it smash the thumbs up button on YouTube, not putting thumbs up here in the comment section. Just smash the like button on YouTube as you are coming into the studio. So my people, I've been thinking about this matter, and I've just been thinking about the family, especially the wife and the mother. I went and checked the mother's profile. She's an educated woman, somebody that she's, trained her children with her husband. I saw them celebrating each child. She's been abroad to see some of the children that live abroad. You see her with her grandchildren. And one thing that really struck me about this, her name, I think her name is it what's her name again? The mother's name. Trying to remember what the mother's name is. Let's just call her Mrs. Ataga'S. Somebody remind me what her name is, if you remember what her name is. She did grant an interview saying that they buy his son. She said they buy her son. Her grandchildren, all over her page on Facebook, celebrating her. She has the most amazing smile. Just look at that woman. The most amazing smile. She, her husband, and all of them. You see her. If you check her Facebook page, you'll see she's got lots of pictures of, the family. And I saw this particular one. That it seems like they were doing like a wedding anniversary or a birthday. I'm not sure what the occasion was. So you can see her in the middle there. That's the mother, That's how his father, and you can see Usifo there on my right, and then some grandchildren there, and that's his brother, I believe, on the side. So yeah, I've been thinking about the family. I'm like, oh my God, for somebody that is so accomplished, he's made it in life, don't struggle, don't make it, he's a billionaire, for him to die in such shameful circumstances. I mean, how they want to greet the wife? If they go greet the wife now, what did they go tell them? You know? Yeah, you are right, Sean. Some people just, Nigerians, I don't know what is wrong with some Nigerians in Nigeria. They are just crazy. Everything they see, they record and put on social media. This man, whatever he did, you know, he's late. There is dignity when somebody has passed. You should please respect their dignity of life. Don't go and record them and put them on social media. I don't know what is wrong with some people. Are just mad. This man was on the floor with only boxer shorts, and that person has the infantry, the guts to record it and share the video. Oh my God, that is just, it's lack of humanity. It's just lack of humanity. It's not right. I don't care what he did. And like I said, we are talking about the issues today. I'm not supporting his lifestyle or whatever he did and that led to his passing. You just don't do things like that. He's dead now, so respect his dignity. Don't put his picture out there when he's lifeless on the floor. Oh my God. My people, the picture was not good at all. So I did think of the wife and the mother. And I started doing some digging myself. I wanted to see who the wife is, because I had some, you know, when I post a video or I do a show, I go back and check the comments, and you would not believe how some of our people still think, how some of our people, the way they still reason in today's day and age is just appalling, my people. Completely appalling. And so a lot of comments on that actual video, and people were saying that, oh, a lot of women didn't have any empathy at all. They just felt like, oh, he deserved him. He was cheating. You know, all of them, they never stay with one woman. Once they make money, they go around. And this person actually said that African men, when you suffer with him, when money enter, that's Hannah. She was saying that when money enter, we start having mistresses right, left. And, you know, that she overheard her own husband telling his friends, and he didn't know that she was listening to their conversation about how women will soon know him. Of all things to brag with, this is husband now, women need to brag. He said women will soon know him in America, in Ireland, in Kaduna. Even his their neighbor's daughter, who is 18 years old, that he will bring her to America and impregnate her. So maybe he's coming into money. That's when he started bragging. I don't know why somebody will say things like that, that women will soon know me. Another one said, Success said that her ex-husband said that when a man makes money, what else will he do than to run after women? He said, and so he tell him, say, if man get money, what else will he do than to run after women? And so he tell me, she say, me, I don't leave him. He say, I don't leave him. He say, I don't leave him. Make him carry them go, make him carry women go. I no blame you, my sister. I no blame you. Now where should I know where they pinch him? Now in this person, who I don't know who he be, I suspect say na a man, in contact say wives become stale. My people, look when I say as people they think in this day and age. He say wives become stale after a while. Nigerian wives, they cause some of the problem. After one baby, they lose their sexiness and become fat. Just allow that to sink in. After one baby, they lose their sexiness and become fat. He said that some women, they cause them. Say wives, they become stale. I mean, a food be woman where they become stale. You know, say this kind of human being. Sometimes I wish YouTube is that kind of a platform like maybe Facebook or Instagram, where you can actually see the pictures.
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, Augusta, you're here. Welcome, my dear. Where you
Thank you.
Because if I see this here, reduce the volume of your device where you watch from, Augusta, so that it no go bounce back. If I see comment for this thing on Instagram, I know they quickly react. I'll go and check the person. I'll first check to see whether not somebody will even deserve, you know, my response or not just, you know. But unfortunately, YouTube don't be like that. We know they will just use fake name, no picture, nothing. Because how can a human being their right thinking sense and this one go maybe get girlfriend now, get wife? The right say that women will become stale after a while. Say Nigerian wives they cause some of the problem. So he's blaming the women for why the reason why men cheat. And you find that quite a number of, I want to assume that this one is just somebody that is just I don't know how to describe him, to be honest. I don't want to cuss him. So I just talk say na ignorant person when no know. He can only now how he know rich be that. You know no pass like this. He said after one baby, they lose their sexiness and they become fat. Now why some men they cheat be that. So the thing can't bother me. Augusta, you here?
Are they here or sister B? Are they here?
It didn't bother me.
You see the bounce back?
No, you know bounce back. They okay now.
My network is poor.
I can't talk. Say I'm
hello.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Network is poor.
I hear you.
Don't know whether I should use David's room. Maybe I should use David's room.
August, I hear you.
No. If I downstairs, it's better. You guys will excuse me a bit though. What's smelling? You guys will excuse me. It's cold, isn't it? Something is smelling.
Augusta, make we leave you first. Make you finish with your brood. When you finish, you go join us because you still they talk for background. So when I can't read all this comment, my belly they boil. I can't define who this woman be, the wife of this billionaire. Usifo where he died so for Lagos, when side chick. I said I must find this woman. It was not an easy task, but eventually I located her. And I'm glad to tell you that she's not fat, she's not ugly, she didn't lose her sexiness, she didn't lose her shape. She is looking very beautiful. So meet Mrs. Ataga'S. That's Mrs. Alice Ataga'S. That's the wife. And this lady, I said I'm not going to mention her because she suffered enough. I don't want to add to her suffering again. She suffered enough. It's not her fault that this happened to her family. It's not her fault that her husband, you know, ended up like this. But she's the one that's going to suffer it now with her children. So I said I'm going to just respect her privacy by not mentioning her name. Yeah, I have her name. I have her first name, her middle name, but I will not mention it. I will just call her Mrs. Usifo Ataga'S. Yeah. Now the wife be that to my people. You see the wife? When I checked her LinkedIn, my people, this lady is so accomplished. So she's fine. She's sexy. She's well accomplished. If you see her, this thing, what do they call them? Her LinkedIn. Yeah. The list is very long. All the things where she don't do are the things where she they do now. Now, a professional woman to a core. And in the field where she did now oil and gas. And this is not, it's not an area where women excel easily in Nigeria. Anybody that knows oil and gas, that is boys, men. That is their playground. It's not for women. There are few women there that succeeded, but mainly now men. That is their playground. And I will show you something because I know what they talk. This is Mrs. Ataga'S. Now see her for the middle. That's her there. Now see how many men surround them. Guess where she did? She attended an ECOWAS summit. This is an ECOWAS summit on energy as far back as 2018. See how the people that surround this woman. Not be Nigeria there for do this summit too. See how the people that surround her. She's the only female there. That is what I was telling you guys, that she not be, you know, accomplished woman, beautiful woman. Not only she did there, she attended an ECOWAS summit. Now see her. See her again in the same summit. Now she be that. I told you guys I did my investigation because she's very, very private. You cannot even find her on, or her Instagram is locked. Her Twitter is locked. You can't get in. But sometimes, you know, when you mean well, you have your way. God knows that I mean well for her. I don't wish her bad. And that's why I don't want to mention her name. My heart is just heavy for her. I feel so sad and sorry for the misfortune that's happened to her family because of what her husband go do. When can make slave queen Delilah, all this Delilah, when they full Instagram, when they full social media, they entrap men. The man fall into one of them trap. Somebody asked the question whether what did the man do say he deserve to die. No, he not deserve to die. But unfortunately, if you not do that thing, maybe for still there alive today. You get what I'm saying? My people. Now my point be that too. So now Mrs. Usifo be that too, Ataga'S, beautiful lady. See her. You know, see how she clean. Now me even brighten the picture. Her yellow and not be fake. Now follow come. Original yellow. Now she be not be say she bleach. You know, see her hands. She clean from head to toe. This woman is intelligent. She's accomplished professionally. She's beautiful. So now I come think the matter. I say, may I come meet my people today? Oh, may I ask you now, especially brothers, what do men want? Brothers, I beg, what do men want? What do men want? Mona tell us, what do men want? Augusta, are you done ready? Augusta?
Yeah. I'm here.
What do men want? I beg, Augusta. Tell me.
What do men want? What do men want? We go ask men what do they want to, because the entire person to start with, the Michael Ataga'S, na fine man. I cannot dispute that. The wife too, na very beautiful woman, and they complement each other. So for a man to leave a woman when be say, I'm not saying leave her, drop her for corner, they go check another one. This woman, she's beautiful, she's intelligent, like you said, she's elegant, she's everything when woman supposed to be. And maybe they'll come tell me now, say, because I never test her food, if he say maybe she don't know how to cook or one thing.
No, somebody,
but that snake queen.
One our Ghanaian brother don't they talk for there. He said looking good. Now I'm sorry, I'm not go see. Kwame say looking good on paper is not the same thing as real life.
Leave that thing.
What is
leave that thing? Oga Kwame, leave that thing. This woman is not baking her face up with pancake. She's just doing the normal eye pencil something. This one, if you look at when and the kind of Irowa they draw, like this one they draw normal eye pencil. This one is not. You cannot tell me that this one is not looking good on ground. You can't tell me that. And this side chick, when this man follows, so you know why the thing involves me. It's just a 2 weeks thing. Why just lose your guard within 2 weeks?
Now
the guy too losing guard.
You think within 2 weeks? Now the first side chick where they carry be this.
Even if not be the first side chick, he should be a smart man. This guy should be a smart man because he know the kind of positions when he the hold, when he the handle. You go hardly see a woman go follow politician. Now these small girls when they follow politicians, say them go get access like that. You know they easy like that. If you they carry Olosho, you go know how you take they carry Olosho. This will not be saying they carry girlfriend where you won't marry or one thing. And when I look the story well, because me, I like they watch all this crime and investigation, all this kind of movie now they switch me to watch for Netflix. When I look this story well, I'm gonna look and say, bless this girl, they will set them up for this man life to come kill this man. The girl didn't just come. I don't think I might be wrong. I may be very wrong, but I don't think this girl came because of anything. Say, making just come meet this man, making collect small thing, or making just come do runs, make them pay and small thing. No, this girl, according to the story, they and the man they go out and in for almost 5 days. For that 5 days, they go lunch. So that lunch in a do steady now. How can you carry knife, chook person where you are and they do that kind of thing like every minute, like can't you can once, you can the man they shout, you continue to do one. You understand?
Wait, make us talk something. So we not go know what really happened between the two of them because nobody did yet. Now let's speculation with the speculate. But one thing, because me, I be somebody where they like to think deep. You understand? I like to. I know they take news or just take matter on the surface. I will want look and run and look and where critically. So the talk say carry, because some Nigerian big boys they don't care, especially as a wife, no Lagos. So you go they carry babes come in house, so you not send anybody. Now you get the house, so no, but now Banana Island, now one of the biggest, the richest island for Nigeria. The houses for Banana Island now from 500 million upwards. Now they say houses for that. So the talk for the story say carry the side chick go the house because He didn't want the neighbors to see that he was bringing in women. That means, you know, outwardly, they're a happy family. That means if the neighbor had seen him with a girl, they would frown, because obviously they will know the wife, they will know the family and all that. So he was doing it secretly, coded something. You understand? Now,
Sister B, I go back to disagree. Say that the only reason we made the man do that thing be that. Do you know the man might be painting a holier than thou picture outside, not because somebody will go and tell the wife or anything. I be Isha, and these people, they seems like Isha to me. Isha man no send you. They no send Isha man. Come be this way fine, come still get money. He no send anything will happen. You understand? And Nigeria then they. I don't think he's doing that because he fear say one person will go tell his wife or want to know. I think he did that because he's painting a holier than thou attitude outside. And you know the life of we did now. Now smart thing they go zoom iPhone, they don't catch your picture. Social media don't circulate. He doesn't want to soil his name. I don't think it's because of his family or his wife or something. No, I think it's because of his own image, his own picture. His holier than thou attitude or holier than thou picture when they try to portray to the people around. That's what I think. Because you see how he did the payments now. He didn't pay from his account to the Airbnb. Exactly. He transferred to the girl's account.
Coding. On this one, an element of coding.
Thank you. Yes, he was coding. He no come smart, rich to. He supposed to know these things now. This guy is a sharp guy now. He supposed to know these things. Can't lose guard for Olosho. See, just the verse. Now,
what the person is 9 day kill 9 be the thing.
He didn't just pay me, Sha. He paid me for his mama, paid me for his wife, paid me for his children. Where you can see that kind, see in body like that. That kind buy on better. I see the way his body dey for ground, like person will not just get level.
You don't be like even house boy, even
say house boy. He be like woodlum.
Even the lowest person in society, they no go they floor like that. It can't be like man will be better person for real life, for life will be saying a billionaire.
You know they didn't find him on time, so that body don't already change. They didn't find him on time. It was when they're not here. He's supposed to come Abuja, come celebrate with his wife for his birthday, his 50th birthday. When his wife not there, and that was how they started looking for him. His friends go check office, in no day office. That was how they started looking for him. Then they go check account, they trace him from accounts. Oh, he transfer money to this account, you know. And because the woman a big woman too, if not, therefore not ever see him. Last, therefore bury him for a shallow one thing. Don't go. Now because the woman
somebody from my comment section they say, now men. And you know, because I know so many good men, even for this our platform, I know so many matured men where they say that they think above, but you get some kind of things when some underdeveloped men go talk where they vex me. Somebody from my comment section just and talk say, what if she not dey good for bed? Say she fine, she not dey good for bed. So that one enough reason for that.
I think one good for bed, neither good for bed. So now I'm not the person that they drag. The one way good for bed, Shebi don't good for bed, so it don't go. No matter how this man and this woman go get issues rich, I'm not sure say the woman go do this stage when he do so.
You know, no say no good for bed before we marry her. Say no, so
not good for bed. How many years they don't date they call? And my sister, sister B, this kind man no go marry woman when no good for bed. If at 50 this man is looking this good, then in his 20s or 20 something when he go marry this woman, or in his 30s when he marry this woman, you know how many girls go they hang for his neck when he choose this one.
I beg my sisters in the house, all the ladies in the house, I beg you. There are some men that the kind of comment that comes out of their mouth would tell you is an indication of the kind of character they have. Please always watch out and listen to what people are saying.
That was he have a girlfriend now.
A man, if you open his mouth, they talk, say, what if she's not good in bed? Then, I mean, if you get with that kind of man, anything what you see for them, now you know, because some, I mean, and like I said, not be everybody, so many matured, the last show I do for here now, we see men now when they come on now, apart from Emmanuel, other men come on and the kind of things where they talk, our belly is sweet because we know say this now developed, matured men, well-rounded men when they know what.
Sister B, some men, I no go feel cause them because me I know they cause the children where I use my belly bone, so I know if he cause them. But like you said, some men know they reason well, and I no go blame them.
Augusta, your internet done the bafuka, and I don't ignore stupid content this thing. So my question I keep asking is, what do men want? Brothers, tell us. I've shared my link. Please come into the studio. You don't need to show your face if you don't want to. But I need to have a discussion around this. This woman, she's educated. She is loaded. In fact, I want to play devil's advocate by saying that a lot of the money that this man is using to do his business is from this woman, because she works in oil and gas. And they look in biography and they are saying he's doing something TV. This woman freaking works in oil and gas. What are you talking about? Do you know the kind of money? If you look at her profile, I said I don't want to disclose her name. I would have showed you her profile on LinkedIn. When I go pop so now seeing profile. Some of these men are the women, they make them. I'm telling you. This girl, not be small girl, she's a big girl. When I mean big, not be big physically, I mean big in terms of bank accounts. I have my first guest and my brother where I talked better sense yesterday, Ben. I'm adding you on, brother Ben. Good evening, sir.
Bree.
Uncle, good evening. I dey vex.
No verse. No be all men be the same.
I know. But
we have good men. We still have good men. We cannot generalize. We can't paint them all with one brush. We still have very good men.
I'm a good man. I'm gonna certify that. So now ask me the question. Which question you want to ask me? I go answer.
What do men want? What do men want, my brother?
We want a whole plethora of things. We want a lot of stuff, you know. Sometimes, you know, like in the morning, you remember I was telling you, Bree, and everybody, all the wonderful ladies, it's all about, you know, when you get up in the morning, you have to consciously know what you're doing with your life, what you want out of, you know. I can't just be a self-centered man. You know what I mean? I have to check mentally. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing today? You know, my woman is doing this for me. What am I doing for my woman? So it has to be an equal thing. So what men want is it's a whole lot of things. But if your man is psychologically tuned, he's not gonna want that much because he knows that you're giving and he's giving. So it's a two-way street. Very simple. Yes.
So Ben, let me ask you this. Somebody said this quick in my two last shows. Somebody said that the primary needs of men is sex, food, and for them to be respected. So these are the basic things that men need. This is their primary needs. That I mean, a lot of women say they provide this, and yet they get the wrong side of the stick. They still don't get love. They don't get affection. They get cheated on. So that's what I'm asking. What can we do? Is there anything? Is it women that are responsible for philandering husbands?
No, sometimes it's not the women that's the responsibility. Sometimes it's the man that is the responsible. You know. I mean, but remember, Bridget, we live in a diaspora.
Yeah.
So everything changes. Like those three things: sex. Well, can you repeat that again?
Food, sex, and respect. Respect.
The food and sex is more of like let's say in Africa.
Right.
In diaspora, US, where I'm at, we demand respect. You understand?
Right.
So, you know, we have to look at it. We're Nigerians. So sometimes across the water might be different things, you know, but in the diaspora is a different thing. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be honest with you. As a man, it's very hard to satisfy us too. It's just like you ladies. Sometimes it's hard to satisfy you ladies too. So it's an equal way street, you know.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something, Ben. I know you're from Eastern Nigeria. I'm from the South, and I'll tell you this. This man is actually from my state. And where he comes from, it's called Esan land. That's where he comes from.
Okay.
And in Esan land, women cannot have affairs. It is a taboo. Even when you are separated from your husband, you must not sleep with another man because the tradition is that your children will start dying if you do it. So what a lot of these guys do is that even when the marriages end, not these two people, I'm just talking generally, they would not take the bride price back. So the woman cannot date or have other relationships. Augusta, you be Asian girl now, yeah? Not cause
now for you. That one on my topic now.
I know. See, Sister Bribi, sorry to cut you off. No, I stay for Wafi now. Now why are they be broken with you now? You understand? So I understand your people now. My uncle married Isha woman from Ekboma. So I know the deal. But in terms of this, right, that's self-centeredness.
Yes.
That's like, if you don't want to take the bribe, if you don't want to take the bride price back, that's being self-centered. You don't want to see the happiness of the woman. You don't want to move on. You can't keep her in bondage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
sometimes sorry.
The custom, I'm trying to tell you how the tradition is an enabler for these men to make women suffer, the culture and the tradition. That's my point.
Yes. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, Bridget, that's life, that was the culture. That's how it is. It's not fair. You know what I mean? It's not a fair culture, but that's what I will tell you,
Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution. As always, very matured and straight to the point. I appreciate you, Ben.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
you have a blessed day. You too, Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Augusta, you did here?
I did here full time.
Tell us more. What did happen for Eastern land? Because I hear say one case where I particularly know the woman can't go and no get place go return money as the husband no grill. They don't they separated. She no fit move on. Now the one of the place she can't go drop money, go drop the bride price as they no agree collect money.
Make I first correct one thing where I see for comment section. Esa is Isha. Isha is in Edo State. Edo State get different tribes. There is Benin, and the Benin people know where Benin gets, Benin woman, Benin that, because they are loud on social media. Edo State have different how do I call it, ethnic group in Edo State. So like me, I know they understand Benin very well. I know they understand Esako. Sister B, like say na Esako area now you for come, Abi.
Yes.
After my hair. So me, I be Esan. So Esan is not a city or a state or something. It's not Delta.
It's
a tribe. That is it. Is a tribe. So Esan, they almost get the same cultural whatever with the Urobos when it comes. Say me and I worry I for grow up. So I know that one. Now before when I was married, my grandmother tell me much about the Esan culture so that go make that mistake, because if you make the mistake, now market square for judge the case. So that's the mistake of adultery and all that. That's what they use in oppressing the women and putting them to the ground. So a lot of things, but gradually the things don't they reduce small as life can they open. As women can they buy for inside the thing, and many people the thing can they reduce small. However, it never still be like the way it's supposed to be, because before now, if woman do commit adultery for marriage, before now, that was even before I got married, now the man or the woman children, now they suffer, and the children go they buy one by one. The man go sick at the end of the day, go buy. That is if the woman no confess. But if the woman confess, they can't do those traditional rites, carry and go village square, naked dam, put on devil beans, carry away the scratch body, disgrace her, then nothing will happen. When I say commit adultery, so it must not be duduke. If woman, like the story where they tell me, if another man, like before now, if another man touch your waist bead, they used to wear waist bead then. It's classified as one. If another man touch your wrapper and shout for her, and go tell your husband, do all those kind of gra things, it's classified as an adultery. If man give you money, tell your husband, it's classified as adultery. Man, no fee sit down for, maybe you sit down for a car and now man can't sit down for your back, it's not allowed. Now adultery. If you sit down and stretch your leg, another man cross your leg, now adultery. A lot that you even mistakenly do without knowing. You understand? So if they see Isha woman where be say hungry one kill am, another man no fit give her money, rather you will give him pikin. So now the woman can't take her for him pikin and say buy food, go say now pikin buy am for, then she can join the child to eat the food. Then she's clean. So now recently, not too long, I think after I had my first child or so, my brother can't tell me, say they don't change the thing, or say if woman they don't go do them again for village, say they do one recently, when they do one, they just tell me, say if woman commit adultery now, like if woman do any of those things when I count just now the woman I did die straight. No, it's not going to
for men, no repercussion for men, no only the women.
Repercussion for men. No, the man can do whatever he wants to do. It's not a problem.
Now, why they always say religion and culture, and then they subjugate women pass for this.
No, yes, that is it. They subjugate women. That is just the word.
Yeah.
That is the word. So if maybe you talk, maybe your husband they talk now, you say make you explain yourself. If he shout for you, say you they shout. If he tell you say you they shout for her, because of that one, he go reject food for you. And if he reject food for you, you need to. They'll call you Jesus. They'll come call you before the men of the village, as in the men. They'll come put you for kneel down. You will come explain what happen. Maybe last before they'll come forgive you, you need to come kill cock. Until you get money to kill the cock. That's when your husband will start to the chop. If you no kill cock, your husband know they eat your food. And you know as they be now. If husband no eat your food, how they be. But now, Ish and women don't hope why. If you like, you eat. If you like, you know it. I never get money to kill cock.
Augusta, thank you very much for that input. Hold on, I get people where they wait. My add Nelly. Nelly wants to contribute. Hello, Nelly.
Oh, hello, Bridget. How are you?
I'm all right. You're welcome.
So, what I'm seeing, of course, I don't really know the background and what exactly happened, but this is an, epidemic in Nigeria, especially amongst, these so-called big boys that have money. Mm-hmm. So we see his wife is so pretty, as Augusta said, she looks natural, she's well accomplished and all that. For some men, that might be, a source of intimidation. And that's not excusing why, he stepped out on his marriage. But and then there's peer pressure as well. So this lady might be everything in the bedroom, cook well, keep a good home. She's a trophy wife. She looks good. She makes him look good. But still, some men, particularly in Nigeria, it's a big problem. They feel entitled to have women, play around and just misbehave. But there's something Augusta said, that she was onto something as well. It's not out of the realm of, impossibility that it might have been a setup, right? Augusta, is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah, yes, that's what I said. It might be a setup.
Yes, someone used her to get to him, because you see all kinds of, lascivious things that happen in Nigeria. But it's just sad on every single level. And, it's, peer pressure, wanting to be a big boy. And another thing in Nigeria as well, some of my, friends say this, that, they can't let their husbands go to Nigeria alone. I say, I call BS on that, because a man that wants to cheat will cheat, but they're like, girls are on the prowl. They're hunting for these men, they'll do anything necessary. He has all this money. So it's, all around, who knows? But I guess at the end of the day, that, what some men, well-meaning men say is men have to have discipline down there, because it's the ruin of a lot of wealthy men. If you don't have that discipline where you can't control your, I'm not going to say the word, your private organs, that brings a lot of ruin to men. And look at what has happened to him, the disgraceful way in which he died. Now the lovely wife that's so accomplished has to deal with the backlash, the shame and everything negative that's going to come with this situation. So men that are listening, it's imperative that you control yourself down there. Your wife does not have to be good in bed. She really does. What do you want her to do? Acrobatics? Somersaults?
She's not a dance, a stripper. Neither is she in a nightclub. This is a woman. Let me tell you something. This woman is so accomplished that she doesn't only have this massive job that she has in oil and gas. She has a charity.
So to my husband, I said, what you guys want? I know a lot of women feel the pressure to satisfy their husbands because of all these Olosho women all over the place. So I'm not sure it's anything she did wrong. It's just, have a lack of self-control. It's not, what men want is not complicated. You guys, it's not that deep. Food, respect. I know, I can assure you, I don't know her, but I can guarantee that she more than likely respects her husband, because women feel the pressure to do that. Because they know there are other side chicks that might want to take their place. So that usually is not a problem in Nigeria. Maybe in the West, it's neither here nor there, but it's just a lack of self-control down there. And if men don't have it, there's spiritual ramifications. Things are not going well for you. You're calling the demons in the village while you're the one that spread your soul ties everywhere with all kinds of women. And then I see all this kayamata, you know, Bridget, you've talked about
don't
it.
even go there.
Not start. Not even start another topic.
What I'm saying is that they'll say, oh, I'm saying that girl, you know, maybe they'll, you know, so control yourself and be prayerful. That's the long and short of it.
Absolutely.
So even if they're using their kayamata or whatever it is, you know, that they want to use, it's not going to come to you.
Yeah.
You know, we're spirit beings. So control yourselves, men. And I hope, take heed. All the men that are listening to this, take heed. Control yourself, because it's not worth it. When you meet your maker, what are you going to tell God? You know, I mean, if you make it, it's either hell or heaven. You know, that's how you just wasted your life fruitlessly. So that's, I've ranted a little bit. That's just kind of my 2 pence.
Thank you very much, Nelly. But I want to ask you before you leave.
Yes.
Because somebody was saying that even the parents, mothers especially, and sisters, when they visit a man and they see him living at peace with his wife, he's helping his wife, doing stuff around the house, that they'll frown at it. So I'm asking, do mothers also, are they encouraging their sons to cheat indirectly by they've been cheated on by their father or whatever? Yeah, tell me.
Let me tell you, this thing is a lot of times it's home training. There are women that raise their sons to help out in the house, even the ones in Nigeria. They don't not see it as weak. You know, I know, you know, the frowning thing, but now it's kind of cool for men to help out at home. You know, I know many years ago, there was this very prominent man who used to kind of, you know, talk about, you know, how he used to help his, you know, wife, not help his wife, of course, you know, take care of the kids and all that. I don't think they frown at it. You see what I'm saying? They don't look at it as weak, you know, but maybe some do. You know, there's some very, very roguish families out there that might say, oh, you know, why you know, are you a woman rapper? Why are you helping out, you know, with the children and all that? Not understanding that, you know, it's important to have these bonds with your family. And you know, you touch on this a lot, you know, Bridget, like, you know, women will go above and beyond to help a man and make the family successful. So, you know, with the way, you know, and then so the, you know, internet has democratized information where even people in the village in Nigeria, they see, you know, white people, you know, white men helping out. In the West, it's cool, you know, to help with your children and all that. So people know, they don't see it. For me personally, I don't think they see it as, you know, a sign of the man being a weakling.
Right.
No, So
thank you so much, Kelly. I appreciate your contribution.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a good evening, sis. So, brothers, I want to have more brothers join me. Brothers, Mona, come and tell us what you guys want.
Sister B, before you carry brothers that will join, while they are coming, let me quickly say something. You see that word you said, if mothers encourage their sons to become, how will I put it? Is it to cheat and all that? Yeah. It depends on the mother. Some mothers, they do, in fact, most of those mothers, they do it. Especially one, if the son is a breadwinner. Maybe he's saying that the pikin, the boy, the man, now they feed all of them for both their family. As in the man get money, you know how it is in Nigeria when the man have money. He's the king. So if the man have money, most of those women, then they encourage her. Even if you catch the man, the way we they catch Nigeria politicians, like Mohammed go still come out and tell us in a lie. Even if you show the evidence, the mama go still tell you, say not being picking duam. I'm telling you, personal experience, nothing they tell you. So if that they are weak, and they show the evidence, say, see, mama say, he begin never do this kind of thing before, saying not sure, leave it. We will not go there. My brothers join, Jerry.
I have done me. Somebody was waiting. I was just about to add you. Don't go. Please come back.
Come back, please.
Dami?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Yes. Sorry, another brother. I was just going to say that the issue with monogamy is that it's always been a construct, right, in which women have been expected to uphold it, and men have always given a pass. Even in the West, right? If you look at the history of their kings and queens, and the aristocracy, it's always the same. This long-suffering wife, and the men always had like mistresses. So I guess I'm just going to say it's probably too hard to keep this institution of monogamy, especially if you're like a billionaire and you're always going to have women throwing themselves at you. And I would probably not be surprised if the wife has been tolerating it or has expected that that's something that she'll deal with being married to him. So
Yeah.
I guess I'll probably say the wife had to have dealt with it for the length of our marriage, and it's something that she went into with her eyes open.
But you know, he's not always been a millionaire, right? He's not always been a billionaire. They start from somewhere. Usually when these women get married, they start from the scratch. He wasn't rich, I can assure you, when they got married.
Right. And then also another thing I will also note about this issue of monogamy and polygamy thing is that I know some friends who are married and they have open marriages and they are able to and they're able to work through that. But what I don't understand is these men who know themselves, they know that they can't they can't stay with one wife or can't keep to one woman, no matter how beautiful and no matter how loyal the woman is. But somehow they can be honest with themselves, saying that, you know what, I know this is myself and I can't keep to one woman. Maybe I should talk to whoever it is and look for that woman who is maybe open with an open marriage or who is open with having me multiple wives. But for some reason they can't be honest with themselves.
Yeah, when you say open marriage, what does that mean? Is it open on the man's side alone or open on both sides?
Sometimes it's open on both sides, and sometimes it's a discussion. It's a discussion between themselves of how they want it to work. Because some women, for example, some women find out they can't keep up. Their sex drives is not as much as what is not enough, or that it's not something that they're interested in. And sometimes it's a discussion that if this is something that we can deal with, then maybe this is an option for you. So it really depends on the marriages. It really does depend, but it's very personal. But I guess
if people don't like sex, why do they get married?
Well, because for the companionship, right? There are different parts of companionship than the sexual part. And sometimes, there are medical issues that have come up late in life that, and the wife on the man's side, they were like, okay, these things, this is what we've come to, and the woman might feel sorry and be like, since I can't fulfill this area, then maybe, maybe it's better. It may be, maybe you can step outside, and they give the permission. But it's a discussion that they have, and it's something that they would have to. It's an ongoing negotiation.
Right.
But I guess my point is that some men, a lot of men, aren't really honest with themselves. Because that's why I have this trope of women having to, be beautiful, fight hard, and then they find themselves that they're not enough. So they're sometimes the truth of the matter is as a wife, as a mother, you're simply not enough for some men. And when you come to that stage, it's and the men are not honest enough to say that. So they keep lying and cheating. And when the woman comes out, or when the woman tries to force the honesty, you get this situation where the man wants to be greedy, but somehow wants to be possessive of the loyal wife. So, I guess all I can say is that you should really know who you're getting married to, and once you get married and you find out the other partner is simply cannot negotiate and cannot be honest with you, then you really have to make that decision to if you want to leave or not. And for some people, for some people they decide that it's worth it to stay, whether for some economic reasons or something like that. If you're married to a billionaire, sometimes it's just worth it to stay. I mean, I know I hope to see Trump, his wives and all of that. I'm sure it's an unspoken agreement of if I get married to you, then this is what you have to deal with from me. So
all right. Thank you so much, Dami. I appreciate your wisdom. You dropped some really, really, really deep wisdom there. And thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, have a good evening.
So, Sister B, before you add somebody else again, make I quickly talk one thing. Unspoken agreement. I like the last word that Dami used. Unspoken agreement is what most our women don't manage. They manage we don't accept and say now so it be for the man. Hey, go carry woman. Wait, I go come ask now. Now you know, try not carry the cup with me for this my house. What this for? If you like, make it they carry all the women for the area, but may not carry enter my house. They not accept it. It's not a norm. When you even say your husband is cheating, somebody will ask you, they carry committee for us. No, leave her now. But you forget that this man will carry STD come and meet you in the house. This man will carry ST and come and meet you in the house. You know, those kind of things. And again, I accept it that this woman must have seen more than enough from an Ishan man. The woman must have seen more than enough. She could not leave and say, now anyhow. And now now, CBI can't put this man. You understand?
Yeah. Right. Okay. You have a point there. Unspoken agreements. He has to be spoken, or otherwise wahala go dey. Ma add Mike. We have another guest. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Where are you joining us from, Mike?
In Canada.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, so very interesting topic.
Thank you.
From, I just wanted to add that, you see, Nigerian, the question is, what do Nigerian
men want? Yes.
The truth is, I think most Nigerian men have to be honest with themselves. And that is the fact that they are still getting used to this monogamy thing. That's the truth. Because this whole monogamy started when in the 70s, 80s, not even the 60s, right?
Okay.
So these words that we are accustomed to now, like some of the words we are using, they are just, like faithful. These are monogamous terms that their fathers didn't know and, never heard. Those words were never used to describe them, right? Because you could marry 1, 2. So this really is most of the men you have today, they are one generation away from polygamy. Right. That's the truth. So it takes this is a European construct, and African men, for years, they married more than one wife or loved women, right? Yeah. So this will take a few more generations to actually settle in, and with time, people will get, most of the men who grow up in monogamous homes will get used to the fact that, okay, is one, but because for some of these people, they are one, at most 2 generations away from polygamy. So it doesn't go away overnight. I think Nigerian men are just polygamous.
Yeah.
That's the truth. They love women. And sometimes even when they marry one, they think they can't be monogamous. Yeah. Most of the time, because of Christianity and the religion, they find out later that, they still have, they get drawn to other women. So it will take some more generations, some more time. This is a new.
It's a new construct. You're saying?
Yeah, it will take time. Yeah.
Mike, I mean, I see your point, and I appreciate your standpoint. But do you also believe that women are polygamous as well?
Well, I think they can be. African women, they've not been known to, because
you stammer a little bit there.
The society has kind of, no, I mean, they can be, but we are talking about Nigerian men now, right? Not women. I mean, Nigerian society
Nigerian women, do you also accept that they can be polygamous too if they want to? Like, you can be married and you still like a fine brother that you see and you want to sleep with them, but you constrain yourself because you are committed to somebody else, and then your religious upbringing, your values, your cultural beliefs will not allow you to do it.
Yeah, but exactly. But in the case of the men, the cultural beliefs, the only thing stopping them is their religion. Before now, the cultural beliefs gives them the right to do it. And that's why even when you go to the extended family and the woman even complains, you see some of them kind of excuse it, because look, like I said, Nigeria is just, this is 2000. Most people, even in the 80s, they were still polygamous marriages. Most homes were polygamous. So we're 20, 35 years away, 40 years away from that. It takes time. People will have to, most of the older generation will leave. I mean, Nigerians, I think, people will have to maybe die off, and then the new generation, it just comes with time. Even greed in general, right? Nigerians deal with greed as well. Greed in food, greed in women, and greed in stealing from themselves money. Right? That's why the country is expressed. So this will take time, being content. Yeah. So it's not just about women now, being content with, I mean, we had discussion with some Nigerian men. Some will go to a party and they will eat rice, and then somebody will share a bar or pounded down. They will eat that as well on top of that. And Now people are saying, oh, okay, you can get diabetes, you get sick. So now some of them are now exercising and, you know, no longer having pot bellies. Meanwhile, in the 80s, having a pot belly was okay.
Was a rich man.
You know, yeah, exactly. So these things, yeah, it will take time, you know, whether it's greed with food or greed with money or greed with women. You know, we do have a problem with greed. I mean, that's why Nigerians are very driven, you know, but with time you have to cut. You have to know that, okay, if you steal from your country, you destroy it, or if you date other women, something can happen, you know. So this will take, like I said, I mean, the children that will be born in the next generation, the men, most of them will grow up in monogamous homes, and you know, they will be more used to the fact that, okay, this is the norm, one woman, one man. But yeah, it takes time. I mean, they've been practicing polygamy for thousands of years, so it doesn't go away overnight. Yeah.
I see your point. Thank you so much, Mike. You made a really valid point. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good evening, bros. So Mike came from a different angle that I haven't, I mean, I know it's part of our culture, but I wasn't looking at it that way. And he made a very valid point. Miss Ozzy, I see you. I'm going to add Dosh. Dosh has got something to say. Doshi. Hit us. What do you have to say?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Auntie B, for taking me on.
You're welcome, love.
Sorry, I just joined and I heard the man that just called. I'm not... sorry, I just got off work, so if I'm a bit breathy. So, I'm not going to condemn whatever he said, but my parents married in 1958, right?
Right. Sorry.
And most men in my village were married to 1, 2, 3, 4 women. And to be, you know this.
I know, yeah.
At a point, there was a lot of people insulted my father for being a slave to my mom.
Because he had only one wife.
Because he had one wife.
Yes.
My mother had to go and marry a younger wife for her husband just to make this stop, right? My father packed his load, went to another village to say that since you want to marry, make only you marry her.
Can you imagine? Your mother was so desperate to make the talk stop that she went and married another wife for your father. Child.
Yes.
Those women were good.
This man refused to come home. This small girl left. Because my father said, look, my father had so many, I don't even know how many children my father has. I can't even look after the children that we have. We've had 10 children, 4 have died because we didn't have the money. Why do I need another wife? To me, I think it's something to do with discipline. Okay? There's something to do with discipline. You see, you know, make we forget matter here. Even we women, when we marry, sometimes you go see one guy, you go say, man, this guy day. It's a matter of discipline. When we keep hearing African women, now punishment to be African woman.
I don't know.
Not be punishment to the African woman. I mean, let us give ourselves credit here. Women give it all to stay in marriages. But men go say, oh, sorry, forgive me. Man go cheat, you go give. When woman cheat, go say, lie, not fair happen. Make not they do this kind of thing, I beg. My father was disciplined in 1950. So maybe not they talk 2 generations away, 5 generations away.
So okay? Go discipline.
You go discipline. The person that married my big sister, you know, married 2, 3 wives. At the end of the day, how many years ago, he said, no, marry how many wives? Meanwhile, don't born all these children. So discipline is a matter of the mind.
Okay. I agree.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dosh. I agree. You're welcome. I agree. It's a question of discipline. Your father was an exemplary man, I must say. Yeah, in that time, a lot of men considered it strength if they had many wives.
Yeah.
He respected his wife. He loved his wife. I think he's one of the few men from that I know that actually loved their wife genuinely in that time. He did. Yeah. He was an amazing man. Thank you, Dodoshi.
Thanks.
Yeah. Augusta, you did here? Miss Oz, I'll come to you in a minute.
You
did here? 1950, the papa married wife. He got married wife and the man run come off for house. They see those kind of men again these days.
Sister B, make I use my papa to do example.
Are they here? Augusta, this your internet. We need to remove you from that village where you stay. So Your internets are off and on. Okay, make I add Miss Oz. Miss Oz has been waiting. Okay. Hello, Miss Oz.
Hello, Auntie B.
You're welcome, Siri. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you guys from Connecticut, US.
Right. What do you have to say?
So all I have to say is I'm a product of the whole polygamous, nonsense, I would say.
Nonsense and ingredients of pepper soup.
Yes. So just a quick summary of my family. My grandparents were well-to-do. My parents were well-to-do, but they had all these women around them. So that was why I sent you that comment that high-value men use their right or exercise their right when it comes to side chicks.
Right. So
the issue that I see is in marriage, being married to high-value men is regarded as a contract.
Right.
I'm married to one, but and I'm not stupid, and I know things can happen that he can be in a place that who knows what. My advice to him is I don't want to see it, but make sure you protect yourself because I don't want any diseases. So yes.
You said that?
I mean, for me, that's what I'm saying. I'm a product of that. So seeing my parents go through that whole thing, my father, we all knew his girlfriends. They were like coming in, we know. And my mom was powerless to fight. I mean, what are you going to fight? This has been going on from family generation to generation. So in that sense, and then coming to the US and being married to a high value man, my husband is not doing it, but I put it out there. So sometimes you have these men who are married and like their wife, it's not like they don't know, they are aware, but they turn the blind eye because there is nothing you can do. They are exercising their rights. You look at Bill Gates, you look at all the history of all these men, they all do it. They all do it.
Bill Gates was cheating when he was married?
Yes, he was.
How do you know that?
Because it's all over the news. I will send you the articles. It's all over the news. He has offices, and in his office, and then he drives a brand Porsche. Then he takes his employees that he's dating and takes them to wherever they go to. And also he was dealing with, I don't want to call his name, a well-known guy that is well-known to Bill Clinton, Trump, and everybody else. He's a well-known guy. So what do you think those guys are doing? They're exercising their right. They have all these women everywhere. So
you're saying that, I mean, what I'm taking away from what you're saying is that when a man is a high-profile guy who is accomplished and he's rich, let's just put it there.
Yes.
He's rich, then it's almost impossible for him not to cheat.
Yes, because the women, they are around women who are very beautiful. They are there. And those women sometimes are throwing themselves onto them. And it's not all high-value men do that, but some, it is bound to happen. I mean, it's bound to happen. And it does happen. So the issue is men that has brain would know how to deal with those kind of issues. And then you have somebody like this guy, I don't know what he was thinking, but first of all, you never let a woman put their name on a house or whatever. That was rule number one, that he broke, that end up taking his life, because you never know. And we all also has to know that there are a lot of, it happens a lot here in America, that a lot of these high value men are killed in the hotel. There was a Nigerian guy, he was killed, I think in Texas. He was well-to-do, went to a hotel with a girl, side chick, while his wife was home, and then boom, he was killed with 2 kids. So it does happen, and we women, we are aware of the kind of men we are married to. So sometimes they turn the blind eye, and that is the deal. That is why marriage is a contract, and they are.
Some people will argue that marriage is a covenant; it's not a contract.
It's not, marriage is because there are a lot of things, there are a lot of oppositions you're going to encounter in marriage, and this is the issue that we all have to be aware of. Marriage is not something you go in and sit quietly and be like, oh, no, it's not. My mom married at the age of 17. She was very young. So for me, being married now and being in the same situation she is, my husband is not doing it, but I put it out there to him. I said, listen, if you go somewhere, there are women, please make sure you protect yourself. And I don't want to see it. And make sure you don't disgrace yourself. So that is the rule. Does it mean I want it? No. But let's be real. We gotta be real. And this is what.
If you did the same thing, you think your husband will be so accommodating?
If he does the same thing, I always tell him, if he does the same thing, I'll tell you, well, you're going to use me as well to show me what you did with those women. I'm sorry.
No. I'm asking if you, Miss Oz, did the same thing. Would your husband be so accommodating and saying, "Oh, don't let me see, protect yourself"?
Yes. We have a discussion on that. He tells me he doesn't want to see it.
Oh, so you have an open marriage then? That would be an open marriage.
No. It's not an open marriage. I'm not doing it. He's not doing it. It's not an open marriage.
But in case.
No, it's not. An open marriage is whereby somebody goes out to get a girlfriend. He gets a girlfriend. I get a boyfriend. And then we are seeing boyfriends and girlfriends while we are still married. We don't have that. I'm not seeing anyone. He's not seeing anyone. But I'm putting it out there. If he goes somewhere, a party, anything, he happens to be weak. Seduced. Yes, because these women, and also we women that are married have to know, these women that are out there, the side chicks, they are very, very aggressive. They some side chicks like married men. Because they spend money,
especially in Nigeria. Yeah, they use juju. That's what I have on my screen now. There are so many desperate Jezebel using juju, kayamata, and all sorts to entrap married men. Do you know why? Because it's the ones that have the money, the lifestyle. They can give them the lifestyle they want.
Yes.
So they target married men. They actually do.
So and also, Mama, Auntie B, there are also men who are not high value men. They also do it. They cheat. They go everywhere and cheat as well. So I mean, you have to look at what you can conquer and be like, listen, if this happened, this is what I don't want to see. But if it happens to me too, I don't want to see it too. So it's not an open marriage. Is when you deliberately go out and have a girlfriend and a boyfriend while you are still married. We don't have that. I don't have that at all. I don't have that. But I'm saying if it does happen, so, you know, you got to be prepared. It can happen. You know,
protecting yourself.
No, Auntie B, I grew up in that society. My parents, my grandparents. I tell you, my father married more than 20 wives.
Chineke.
Yeah, a lot of kids. And my grandfather.
Where is it from? Where is it from?
My dad is from Agbo and my mom is from Isha. So my family married all the tribes in Nigeria and they were still not satisfied.
Augusta, see your uncle, 20 wives.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, we knew what is going on from my uncles. They all have girlfriends. Women were throwing themselves on them, and my dad too. So when you grew up, it's reality of things that can happen. So for me, having that experience, I'm like, you know, this is what happens. This is what happens. And I tell that to my daughters as well. This is what can happen when you're married. It does happen because nobody's perfect. You have your time of weakness, but sometimes all these men go seeking side chicks.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Oz. I appreciate your contribution.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good evening. I wish you the very best. And I hope that your husband does not take you up on that leeway that you give him.
No, Auntie B, he tells me he cannot even do anything with me, let alone go bring somebody else. He can't. He's not ready for that trouble.
All right. Good. Thank you so much, sweetie. Have a good evening. Well, Miss Oz appears to be very, very understanding. She's very, very understanding, unlike some other people. Augusta, I want to make you talk. Join the matter when Miss Oz.
Yeah, I said before you go out another person, may I quickly talk one thing. Come on.
I'm coming to you in a minute.
My people make one parable say, meat where they chop, they use sticks to they share them because it go hang for your teeth. If you're not going to be involved in you carry, I don't want to see, and you carry, I don't want to see, don't start the conversation. I don't see a reason for that conversation if both of you are not going to do it. Because you see this man, whatever you do or say will be used against you in the court of law when time reach. You don't even start that kind of conversation. It's okay for Mrs. Oz, it's okay for her. I see environmental factor there. She married my mama and my people, Isha women, and they are very accommodating. You see Isha women, because of tradition don't turn them to smart, very accommodating. Not be them alone, including me, because I was once there. You know what? Yeah, my story is too long. We're going to talk this night. You understand? So I think it has rubbed off on her, and she has accepted it like na so. And she don't tell her daughters now say accept abuse because it will come.
And now myself, now you can't break my heart past when you talk saying telling daughters.
My daughters will not accept it because I they tell them and say, you know, they work like that.
She don't tell them to accept. She's telling them to be prepared.
No,
that one.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like you're telling your child, say, prepare for another person to forcefully duplicate you because it happen. No. You shouldn't tell them that. I don't think, to me, her opinion and her reasons might be different, but me, I wouldn't do it. I don't think it's okay. As another person.
You know, somebody talk, say, I want to add Miss Joyce. Before I add Miss Joyce, somebody talk, say, with marriage or relationship, anything when you accept one of the dates, ready to accept and want to marry. If you don't accept, say you don't already set your standards, tell the man, say, I no go cheat as we dey enter, you no go cheat. It's not acceptable. I don't care how I accomplish. Who accomplish help?
Who accomplish help?
Who accomplish help when I know physically for night and I don't know what they do. I don't feel even me, I don't know. Anyway, people different about, you know. Now
you know they call heartache. Heartache. I don't see them. I know they call heartache.
Okay. I prefer to stay with broke man when not get money. He then faithful than accomplishment where I don't know whether they sleep around. God forbid. I don't want
to. I'll give you one story. When we stay Lagos, I just had my first child. Then we were still Lagos before we moved to Abuja. Then we never took get to, but at least we better pass our neighbor. We get one better pass my neighbor. We get satellite dish. Yeah, and we get one small Audi where we say they hit overheating 1 kilo. But we better pass our neighbor. You understand? Yes. So he gave this Igbo man and his wife. When they sell akara together, you know those Igbo men when they take care of their wives, as in they do things together. Yes. This woman and the man, they sell akara together for front of our estate. Then Egbeda estate, now we stay. Go one estate for Egbeda, sorry. Go one estate for Egbeda. So one evening, I can't stand for front of my organo, they stay as they hardly see him. Most times in the evening, I stand by the gate to watch who is going and who is coming because I'm lonely. One evening, this woman can't carry stick where she they go to sell akara. She carried the stick and the basket of the grinded beans. She carried the basket of the grinded beans. The man carried this. Some Igbo men, I love them for that. They don't care. The man carried the stick, that's the firewood for head, and a gallon, a 20 liter of water. They were going to sell this thing. I was looking at them. I can't envy them. These people ordinarily, they look us as big man. We get one out the 18 now, you know, we get satellite and a better pass my neighbor generator. So when they're in darkness, we do light. You know, that kind of thing. But I can't envy this man. I can't wish say maybe that woman when they go sell akara when he husband follow
your channel before. I don't hear him. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm not gonna follow that story. So people when they say I rather stay in G-Wagon, that's a cry in 1 bedroom. Come, let me show you. Me, I fly private jet. I will tell you what's there. You better stay in your one room and love your husband than to go and stay in G-Wagon that they will use your head and hit the dashboard. This is where I had another person.
I had another person, no. I will add Joyce. Come on, sisters, I dey see you now. I know some that's a bit talk sense. I will come join you. Joyce.
Hello, auntie.
Yeah, it's noisy in your background. Are you outside?
No, I'm in. Can you hear me better now?
There's a lot of noise in your background. Okay, that's better.
Is it better now?
See a little bit of going on. Is it a fan or something? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, can you hear me, Joyce?
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay, just give us your contribution. Where are you joining us from?
The UK.
Okay, go on.
Okay. What I was gonna say is that I'm gonna say Isha men are something else. They are just something else. That's what I'm gonna say.
Ishan, Bini, Urobo. They are all the same, best of the same person.
Something else. They're like very mean to the women. But the only Isha man that I've seen that's so good, oh my God, is my granddad. Right. He only married one wife. I'm just replying to that guy was saying that in those days they used to marry like a lot of wives. He only married one wife. He loved his wife to the end. Yeah. To the end. And he had a lot of kids and with one wife, my grandma.
Yeah.
And he was Ishan. And that was the only Ishan man, I'm telling you, I've seen it so good. he loved his wife so well, and he didn't have all those things. He respected her, and his children, he loved his children. He focused on his children. His children are number one. I'm telling you, I've never seen a Haitian man like that.
Yeah. So get to the point of this man. We're talking about, you know, the wife is so accomplished. She does a lot for herself. She's good looking. She's beautiful. And there's so much she's done with her life. And yet, this our Haitian brother,
Well,
been killed by an
Auntie, like what I'm gonna say here, Isha men, a lot of Isha men that I know now, a lot of them, they're like that. They're like that.
Yeah.
What can you do? This is who they are.
So it's acceptable. Are you saying?
I think it's all to do with training as well, because I think the parents are clapping hands. I know what I'm talking about. The parents are clapping hands on them. Some of them will say, "Oh, my son can't do any wrong. He's one of the best husbands in the world. He can't do any wrong." But I like, they can't tell the son, they can't tell the children when they do wrong. Why wouldn't they continue doing all the wrong? Because you're not advising them right. So I do believe some parents do contribute into that as well and break that. They contribute in it because you're not saying the truth to your son. So your son will be thinking he's God. So you end up doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So me, may so rest in peace. I feel so sad about it.
Yeah,
but I feel like, you know, men, they need to really listen to their wives. Some wives are actually ready to give their all to this man.
Yeah.
They're ready. They cry. Some wives cry. They're ready to give, but no. I don't know what is wrong with this man's brain. They feel, oh, they'll start calling their wives devil. They'll start like that. Oh, she's not treating me well. She's not respectful.
Can you Ishan yourself, Joyce?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm Ishan. Yeah.
You're Ishan.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you married?
Yeah.
You're thinking about it.
Yeah. So, it's not cheating.
Why are you thinking about it? Is that a yes or no? Oh my God, Joyce, that's funny. All right, sweetie. Thanks for joining us. Have a good evening. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye. That was so funny. Ask her, are you married? She didn't think Augusta.
Voila, my sister they think whether make you say yes or no.
Are you married? She didn't think I said,
you don't know whether they say yes. You know that sometimes you get confused. You don't know whether you marry. I mean, you don't marry. You don't know the one you did again.
Oh my God, I don't feel love.
Voila, you see, silently, this Ataga'S wife, she go breathe sign of relief. Finally, do you understand? Silently, because this woman go don't experience many things. I go drive motor reach corner of Abuja. This thing, I'll call off the engine. I'll call they cry. She go breathe sign of relief somehow. It's not about. I don't know how to put them. You know, go understand.
Yeah.
These people, they are living separate life. That's the truth. They are married by paper, but they are living separate life.
Somebody talk say, Augusta. Come on, sister, I go so hard now. Somebody talk say now because they live apart, say the husband they Lagos, the woman they Abuja. Maybe na cause when the man they cheat. Wait till you think.
Lie. No being cause I was living in Abuja with my ex. Not being cause at all. Lie. No being. Man, we won't cheat. If you like, they say get one woman when we say he they drag his husband money afternoon, as in before the man come out for us, he go do the man before the man come out. When the man come back, he go do the man. The man still they cheat. See man, we want cheat. The only thing when you go do now to buy padlock, may you lock in cucumber, which is not possible. A man that wants to cheat, if you like, get in phone password though. I don't hear of man, never see. I don't hear of man when be say he get extra phone. His wife get the known phone. His wife is free to use the phone, do everything. But you see the house cheating phone, they stay under his seat for him motor. As he reach house, he go off the phone, put her under that seat for him motor. He don't enter house. So no woman go feel reach him because they don't have the original phone number.
He don't disconnect. When motor don't disconnect.
He don't disconnect. But the wife mind, I have access to my husband's phone. Nobody mind. You don't know.
Paula do. Augusta, wait. I get Junior. May I add Junior? Junior, okay. I want to say sisters. I'm not forgetting. I know some of my uncle women. More than just wait. Junior.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Thanks for joining me. Wait, I'm fine. Where are you joining us from?
From the US of A.
Okay, hit me. What do you want to talk?
Akatarian.
I mean, this Nigerian men of 18 is a general problem.
Okay.
Honestly, if I
Okay.
if I was about to talk about this, I'm going to enter both aspects: Nigerian men, Nigerian women,
Nigerian women.
Black American men, Black American women. Because
No, I beg, we don't talk about Black American and Nigeria. We dey talk about I beg. Now this man
okay,
and Nigerian, we know they go at that level. I beg.
okay. The question we need to ask ourselves is: during the day of his death, what was going through the couple's relationship? What was the couple's relationship at that time? Was it a little bit okay? Was it better, or was it declining? You understand? Because they said this man is a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to get more women, but you got to be smart because not everybody wants to see you at the top.
Good.
But
Good.
then again, you have to ask yourself that when it comes to cheating, right? Is it really worth it? Because okay, let me use my Christian point of view, right?
Go on.
Yeah. So looking at this, now I said he died from cheating. Obviously, this is a sin, right?
Yeah.
And you know what will happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can't say much unless if he asks for forgiveness at the time of his death. But you know what will happen at
Now
this point.
sudden death, though. I don't think there was opportunity to ask
So,
for forgiveness. It was sudden. It was sudden, as far as we know.
That's why I'm saying that Nigerian men, some of them need self-discipline. 1, 2. Nigerian women need to know how to need to know how to value themselves. That's one thing I like about the Black American women. People insult them that yes, they are single, but then again, they have that kind of self-worth because they know that Black American men are not that, nice and stuff. They are not that valuable, so you don't just walk out and go stay on their own. Like they say,
so they walk out without thinking about the consequences. They value themselves enough to walk away from any toxic relationship. They don't stay like African sisters that want to die there.
Exactly, like they say, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. So they walk out, but people, we Africans, we not tend to tag them as, they don't have manners, meanwhile, these women are busy, valuing themselves up. But most African women will stay there and die. Let me not even say die, but stay there and go through. I was watching one of these previous Big Brother stars. What's her name? Urel. I don't know why. If you are free, you can go check one of our live video. Right, there's this lady. Should I call her Instagram username?
No. Just go ahead and talk.
Okay, yeah. So her name is so and so person, right? She said when she was in Nigeria, she dated a Nigerian man, right?
Yeah.
And the man cheated on her. So she was like, okay, she came to the US and she was dating a Black American. This one didn't even care. But as I'm talking to you right now, she said she's with a white man and she feels so loved. That white man don't change. White man is so caring, so loving. So the question we need to ask ourselves is, what do Nigerian men really want? I'm a man, but I'm asking myself, why do we cheat? Why don't we value our women well?
Yeah, that was the topic we did yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, the show was all about, valuing the Caucasian woman more than the Black women. That's what we talked about yesterday.
Because
and it was
sorry for cutting you off. Even from the mom, right? Even most mom treat their male child like king. Treat their women, their female child like, let me see, why say slave or what? They'll say, oh, you're supposed to serve him, you're supposed to do that, serve him. Okay, what's the man not doing in return? Nothing.
Yeah.
When you tell them they need to start learning how to cook, they'll be like, oh, it's a woman thing. It's not a woman thing. It's basic common sense. You have to know how to take care of yourself because anything can happen, regardless. But when you tell them that they have to start learning how to cook, cleaning, take care of the house, they'll say, oh, female, I don't do that nonsense. I find it kind of like it's dumb. They have to start learning. Like our moms need to start treating them equally because it's from the parents' side. Because
absolutely.
they treat their male like king and they don't treat their female treat their female this thing equally. So it's from the mom side, and also teach them how to be self-disciplined, stick to one person, because this man, we know his fate already. Sudden death at the time of stealing, his fate. So this is so sad, so sad. A billionaire for that matter, he wasn't that smart. He wasn't that smart. He wasn't that smart. And
if you see that video, I couldn't play it. I just couldn't play it. If you see this man for floor, oh God, your heart will break into 1,000 places. If you see this man, he was like a nobody.
Child.
He didn't even wear clothes. He had only boxers on.
Child, that's shame.
There was blood everywhere. They used singlet to just cover his chest, and the person had the guts to be recording him, and they put it on social media. Oh God.
Shame.
Shame.
That's a shameless. That's a shameful death, not shameless. Shameful death.
It is very shameful, and
the worst death of any that someone can die.
Yeah, he died on top of a woman. Now woman kill him. Thank you so much, my dear Junior. You have good sense. I'm sure you will make a woman happy someday if you are not married already. Thank you so much.
I'm not married.
I know you sound very young. 19. Oh, 19. Oh, continue like that, okay? You're gonna make a great husband someday. God bless you, my son.
All right, take care of yourself. All right.
All right, bye, sweetheart. Bye. I always said it that this younger generation are their head correct. Augusta, where you dey? I know say Augusta don't disappear. Oh. Let me add Abby. Abby is here.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, Abby. Welcome to Whether You Both TV. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks, Auntie Bridget, for adding me. I just want to try. I'm calling from Ireland, so I just want to make it brief if I can. It's a shameful death, like Junior just said. It made a lot of sense, and I don't want to put it on, let's say it's the culture where we're from, it's the environment where we're from. No, we are all adults, and we can take decisions. He took the decision to cheat on his wife. His wife is beautiful. His wife is accomplished. I mean, she has kids for him. So what else do you want? You know what I mean? You're an adult. Why will you go out of your matrimonial home to seek? It's okay, were you looking for respect? With the lady that killed you, will she even give you respect?
Hey,
will she even help you? Will she make you the way your wife made you to be somebody? Will she assist you the way your wife assisted you? Will she even give you advice? I've been following this topic, and I'm so angry at Auntie Bridget at some of these men. Women will go through so much length to make these men. Like, you meet them with nothing, and you do your best, and you just assist them until they become something. And then that's when they see all these little girls that we even send them to their early grave. They see these things happening around them every day, but they still don't have that common sense to just think. If we as women, we are disciplined, like one of the commentators said, we women, we also see temptation outside, but we are disciplined enough to know that no, it's not for us. We want to stick with one man. What's wrong with the men sticking with one woman? You can stick with a woman when you don't have anything. When you are trying to achieve something, you can stick with one woman. You don't see any other woman. You never hear any news about maybe a truck pusher,
a broke
being
man
killed. A broke man being killed by all these, all these women. I don't want to call them like they are women anyway. I don't mean any disrespect for them. You never hear of such things. Like, that truck pusher, he was killed. In a hotel room. You never hear of it. But why these men, when they are broke, they stick with their woman. They love the woman. But then when they explode, they have the money. Now they see different shape and all sizes. And he's a human, And I won't say I don't feel, I really don't feel, I don't pity him. Let me just say it. I don't pity him. The only pity I feel is for the wife and the children.
No, don't say that, Abby. No, don't.
No, Auntie. It's embarrassing. It's very hurtful. The children now, the world we live in.
He's a human being.
He is, Auntie. He is. But the world we live in now is social media. What will his children, like his children will go out. Imagine his children's friends telling them, oh, your dad was stabbed dead in the hotel. Is that not embarrassing? Why will he not think of those children if he doesn't respect his wife enough? will he not respect those children to just think? God forbid now, like, okay, those children now, maybe tomorrow they become somebody very great.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to spite them, it's just like, oh, your dad that was killed in the hotel room with one. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say.
Side chick, just finish your dad on top of
you know, and this a man that people will respect. Like Ogasa.
Yeah,
okay, look at the way he just died.
Yeah, I see you. I feel you. I
you
feel
know?
you, Abby. Yeah.
So the only thing I want to say as a woman is, we are all humans. We try our best to say, okay, we choose the right partner, but you never know. You never know. Human beings, they can change within the blink of an eye. You know, they can change. So one thing I will just say, like this woman, she's so established and everything. Yeah, the guy is dead. Okay, but she can move on and live her life and take care of her children and take care of herself. So as a woman, what I feel, if we have the, let me not say misfortune, if it so happen you are in a marriage or in a partnership that it's somehow, I would just advise, just do your own thing and try to build yourself up. Should in case anything happen, you don't feel that thing like, oh, you'll be crying that you can't support yourself or you support your children. You just move on. After all, everybody came on their own to this earth, so everybody's still going to live alone. So you're not living with anybody. So that's just what I have to say. Like, I'm so pissed off. I'm really angry because you just hear this news all the time. Can't this man just use common sense? Can't they?
I know.
What's so special about the thing that they want to say?
I don't know. Those girls will go and do yash. They will go and do their yash. They will fix their ways. They do everything. They do all sorts of
stuff. So what's so special? What's so special about it?
No,
what's so special? The thing you just do, 5 minutes, you're done. Is it worth all this embarrassment?
3 minutes of pleasure. Yeah. We didn't know about him before. Now everywhere.
Now everybody know about him in a very shameful way.
Michael Usifo Ataga'S on Google now.
Okay, now he left this embarrassment for his children and his wife. To deal with, to handle. Okay, imagine his wife going to the funeral. What would be? It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I hope other men will learn. That's all I can say. Thank you, my
sister. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for having me. Thanks.
Yeah. I appreciate what Abby is saying, and I can feel her anger because me too, I was so angry when I got on the show. You know, I was angry because I was like, no, not this kind of woman will have a husband like this, and this is her reality now. Today, she's having to deal with this, and that's one of the reasons why I refuse to name her. I have a name, her first name and second name, but I refuse. I don't want to name her. I mean, she's gone through enough already. This woman has suffered. Akin, your connection is bad. Akin, disconnect and come back again. Akin, I can see you, but it's saying your device is not connected. So I refuse to name her. She's just Mrs. Ataga'S. I don't want her to go through any more humiliation. She's been through enough. Hello, Foyin.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my darling. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from UK.
Good All right. Good evening, my love.
I'm so excited. I've never dreamed. I'm so excited just to say this.
Right.
The case of this man, it really brings me to, I'm sorry, I know not everybody will be Christians. Well, it brings me to like Proverbs 5 verse 3. If everybody just reads it, talking about the strange woman. And it really says, our feet go down to hell. Our steps will take you to hell. Our feet go down to death. Then it goes down. I can't read everything, but it says they will mourn at last when their flesh and their body are consumed. And then it says, lest thy give their honor to other people and your wealth to strangers. Basically, it was Solomon. Of course, we know he had so many women, and whatever he learned from the experiences, he came up with this and telling men that be satisfied with the wife of your youth. Let our breast satisfy you at all times. And I was just thinking of this man. At the end of the day, you can't say that there's anything this woman could have done. There's absolutely nothing she could have done. If you look at someone like Beyonce, one of the most beautiful women in the world, the men that would cheat will cheat. But my own opinion is, we women, in a way, we enable the men. We really do. Have you ever sat down and listened to men? They can never talk about the cheating woman. The way they will bring her down, put her down, is nothing. She's nothing. But we women will come together and say, you know, men, they cheat. You know, all men cheat. You know, we say these things that if I'm a man and I hear that, I would take it as a pass to cheat. So we have to value ourselves to the point where no, it's not okay. Like the other lady was saying, if you want open marriage, go for that. But to be honest, African men, they've always operated open marriage, in my own opinion. It's just one
No, open marriage
sided.
from one side. It's open marriage only from the male side. Yeah,
Exactly.
not with the
Because
women.
yes, the women are not at the same level. They don't value us at the same level with themselves. So I just think I don't know what to say. But this woman is so shameful because even if she's crying, some people will say it's a lie. How can she be crying? That maybe she's the one that even killed all sorts. I heard some people say maybe she's the one that even arranged this death. That she, So it's just she can't win. I'm just so sorry, and I just hope I just hope she can move on in any way possible, because it's not worth it at all. This very handsome man, but
Thank you so much for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm going to add Akin. Akin's connection is good now. Hello, Akin. Akin, can you hear me? Hello, Akin. Are you there? Augusta, your internet done good. We need to remove you from that village.
Yes, good though. I dare here.
That village where you did, so we need to come out you there.
Sister B.
Akin, can you hear me?
I dare hear you, Sister B. Abi, you know, I dare hear, Sha.
I had Akin to. I wait for Akin to talk. He never talk. Okay, Augusta. Yeah, the contributors don't talk. What do you want to talk? Yeah, I can hear you, Akin.
Okay, let Akin talk. Let Akin talk.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bridget, for having me. I appreciate that.
Okay, where are you joining us from, Akin?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
You're welcome.
Yes. I've listened to everyone chime in. This is my take. I don't believe it's a male or female thing.
Right.
Women cheat, men cheat. It's just that women are pretty good at hiding it. And men just do it openly. Yeah, because
okay, but on a percentage, would you say it's the same level that women cheat that men cheat?
You see, that's the
Be
problem.
honest.
Really tell, because women are really good at doing it. Because I've had, I had to do some investigative work to find out. So here's my take. I think it boils down to lust.
Right.
If you cannot categorize this as male or as a male or female problem.
Right.
Is the main issue is lust. And once lust gets hold of you, it doesn't care if you have $1 million in the bank or if you are struggling. You can't control that urge. Be you male or female.
Yeah.
My advice is, if you have the fear of God, and I've also noticed that many people don't understand the ramifications of sexual immorality.
Right.
Marriage is a contract, but sex is a covenant.
Hallelujah.
It's deep.
Preach.
You are sharing your soul with another person. So it means that whatever is going on with that person spiritually, now or in the future, as long as that soul tie covenant is between you,
you are sharing it.
Yes. You are sharing it. If 20 years down the line that person develops cancer or is some sort of spiritual disease that manifests physically, you are sharing it. You can't just anytime you have sex, you are opening your soul up to receive another soul inside of you. You see, that's where you get examples when there's a sudden breakup between male and female. The man can decide to kill the woman, or the woman lash out and kill the man. It is that deep. A lot of people don't understand it. If there are village people warning the man and you sleep with him, you are going to get the back end of the stick.
Oh yes.
And that is what people don't understand.
Yeah.
So if you are, for you to control that lust, you have to hold on to your God. You have to fear God, because if you know the ramifications of sexual immorality, you chill. You won't. If 10 women As a man, if they bring 10 naked women to you, you just close your eyes.
Because you know him. You know the funny thing, yeah, Brother Akin, because I can see that you are speaking like a Christian brother, so I'm going to address you as Brother Akin. Some of these young slave queens in Nigeria these days, yeah, these girls don't go empty-handed. They have all sorts of means, kayamata, juju, that they use. They use seducting, demons that they solicit from Babalawo, from Ifa priest, from whatever, from Malam, from Afars and fake pastors and all that, prophets, wolis, fake wolis that give them all this means. They used to entrap this man, and it's not just to collect money. They want to ruin that man and destroy his destiny. Why can't brothers just understand this?
There you go again. It's not just for brothers. There's a wise old man that told me in Yoruba. Here's what he said. He said, "Toba fe mu ọkùnrin, obìnrin ló máa ń lò. Toba fe mu obìnrin, ọkùnrin ló máa lò."
Benny.
It goes both ways. If you want to destroy a man, you use a woman. If you want to destroy a woman, you use a man. The basic thing is just to hold on to your God. Fear God. If you're not a Christian, at least know the spiritual ramifications of sexual immorality. It opens you up to your enemies. You have no cover at all. You have nowhere to hide. What? Let me give you an example. My grandfather died because of this. He was a, if you say someone was a serious occult, he was in like 13, 14 different occultic groups, be it Ogboni, be it witchcraft, be whatever.
Wow.
But when they wanted to catch him, now woman they use.
Wow.
He had it. A couple of days after he slept with that woman, he had a heart attack. That was it.
Wow.
So no matter how powerful you are in the spiritual realm, or no matter where you got your powers from.
Yeah. Sex is very powerful to use to trap someone. Yeah.
If you've noticed, those that desire spiritual power, they have stopped having sex.
Yeah.
They've stopped having sex. So that they don't open, because when you have sex, you are opening up your soul, not just your spirit, you're opening up
your soul.
To receive and cleave with another soul.
Yes.
So that soul is an enemy.
Yeah.
That means you have allowed the enemy to come within you. The enemy can do and undo. Be you man or woman. Like I said, it's just that women are very good at hiding it.
Yeah.
But it goes both
the
ways.
ramification is the same for both men and women.
Yes, that spiritual aspect is still there. If you open up yourself to sexual immorality, you are opening up yourself to ruin.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Brother Akin. Cases whereby you might, in many cases, you will lose your life. If you are lucky, you will still be alive, but your destiny is caged somewhere. And you don't even know.
Yeah.
So I take for that. I appreciate you for letting me come on.
Thank you so much. You made serious sense. My comment section is on fire. I wish you can see it. Everybody is just nodding and clapping for you because you are speaking some wisdom that we don't even receive from church. Some pastors will not share this wisdom. And people were saying even Samson, as powerful as it was a woman that they used to bring him down. That's how powerful it can be when you get with the wrong person. Whether you're a woman or a man, you get with the wrong person. And that's what we're taking away from what you said.
And it's the same thing when a man or woman marries the wrong individual.
Yeah.
You can't, if the enemy is within,
how
to liberate yourself. That means the foundation is corrupt. Your very foundation is corrupt. How can you build up? It can't happen.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. We appreciate your contribution. I hope to have you again soon.
All right, sure.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
You too.
Hey, Augusta, Brother Aki spilled some serious wisdom for you. What do you think?
The guy if I'm a Pastor Aki, we'll not call him Brother Aki. We're going to call him Pastor Aki.
Pastor Aki.
Yes.
He put them together again. After he scattered, I can't put them together.
Yeah, he said a lot, but he said something. He said both married men and married women. You understand? But I would say it's more of the men than the women.
Yeah,
now, recently, most of
women have been hide them. Now, what do you talk with that?
See, yeah, women they feel they hide them. I accept that, but like I said, those women when we say they get culture, we cage them. Not that they don't have the interest, like my husband they misbehave, I for like to, but because of say you don't know, say man, they don't pay your bride price. So that is like a covenant. You are engaged. You are entangled with something. You are in trap. You know go fit try them. Even if that's why our men know they run follow women. If they don't make them marry queen of the coast, they know they bother themselves because they know say you not try them. You understand? When I was married, even when this guy they give me chance, no they extend, they travel, go abroad, do everything. My sister, I don't even want to have a male like ordinary casual friend. I don't want.
Because you thought say serious, even if not to put hand for your weight safe.
Is a problem. So I'm not one year say they go say na year call pass. They want picky where I manage cause it suffer born. Why say they looking high for the marriage? One wish, one place. My mama said they know they see ancestors. So say na wish where the village and they be ancestors.
Yeah, so now so
one wish for one place, they come pass that one enter your body. They'll come so if your hands are clean, you fit go before God and you know say your hands are clean. My mouth is sharp now because my hands are clean, you know. But Akin or Pastor Akin said a lot of things, and I have said that soul tie. Sister B, wait before you add person. I have talked about that soul tie before, but people don't, you know, the officer they spiritualize everything. However, there is still grace and mercy. So may we not to fear. Say, hey, the wrath of God will just come upon us like that. No, that is why we are flesh. That is why we are human. David self makes these same mistakes, but you need to know what to do. Don't do it deliberately. If you mistakenly do them, you know where you go seek God or add person.
But this brother Usifo, so how you want to make mistake? How you want to rectify what don't happen now?
Brother Usifo be say, be like say you not follow come. You not follow come. So it got bad. Be say even at that state, because see, there's a time it's easy for you to feel call on God, even when you're there on your dying bed, you know. That is if maybe you already there under the grace before, but you mistakenly slip away. But you know, say you still get this covering one kind. If you still call on God, even in your last breath, you know. But I'll see if you not even remember what that God did, because he doesn't sound to me like somebody who even they acknowledge, say that kind of person. If he not say yes, God did, but he doesn't really have, you know, say if you get relationship before, even if you slip away, like David, when he slip away, say they go meet God, go tell God, say, I beg. You don't understand? He go hard, but people to we know now. If you be Christian, you be really called Christian. Like people like also don't do the Momigio things come back. We know where the guy they go.
First, I have you. What do you have to say? Where are you calling from?
Mama B, I'm calling from the United States.
You're welcome. Good evening.
Good evening, Mama B. This matter, this man matter don't tire me.
Hey, whoa, not tire.
Single shame not there. They're not the shame. Shame not hold them. And they help men they shame. Mostly our men, they help them they shame. And they help our Nigerian men they shame. The ones who feel say they get money and what they like, now they feel do with women, and they help them shame. Make I take my ex for example. You know what my ex tell me when I tell her say why they behave like this? You know they shame. He tell me na Yoruba demon. He tell me say.
Success go kill me. Say na Yoruba demon. Be calming down. Coco Mama say be calming down.
When they talk of Yoruba demon, all the characteristics na my ex na hold up. When I tell her say why they do like this, calm down. He tell me say if man make money, wetin I want again make the man do.
I don't read your comments before. I be like say you don't put one comment while I read.
Yesterday. Yesterday.
See your comment.
Now Yoruba it talk. I don't too speak Yoruba, but me I speak and the way they speak. Me say talk Korean bati lowo kilo mama shomo. That's what you talk. If man don't make money, what do you expect the man to do again? Imagine that kind of mentality.
Yeah, now you be this now. Success Osakwe, I don't read your comment before.
Nah,
hey, that's what I tell you.
That's why tell me, man, we get that kind of mentality now. We say, if man don't make money, wait till go do again until they carry women. How you want to talk to that kind of man?
Now, wow.
No remedy. Now, that one I like Usifo like this, no remedy.
So after you don't see, now you come out.
I mean, Abisha, you know, as we they do now, we don't believe in all this, their thing when they are women, they do. I know I did with I not feel follow another man. Now I say, okay, instead when me I will come die for this one, I better go my way. And if you look my comments from that day where that lady called, the day where they talk about, I don't forget, but the day where that lady called from America, Kelly, we say in husband, in the carrying in check, they give me husband. My comment, since where I live my earth, I swear with my life and my 4 children where I get.
I mean, no swear with your children. Success, I beg. No, we believe you. No swear.
Under 5 months where I live that man, my life for spiritually, physically, in everywhere where you think of life, financially, my life turn around immediately.
Fast.
I said the man, whether he luck in bad luck me before, I don't know. My life just turn around. If you even see me physically, they glow, I call they shine. I call they happy. I'm not saying they make me happy. My life change. I call they happy up and down. Me where I be single mom where they take care of 4 children. Now so my life go. I just they happy. I don't know what to do.
One of our brother, Success, one of our brother will just join us, Pastor Akin. In talk say. Now, because of the spiritual aspect of the thing, I make them. Even those men say they don't know. They think of the spiritual aspect of this thing. You understand? Maybe they follow some kind of Delilah spirit where they hinder on now before now progress. As long as they together now your glory can they shine.
Not be small shine though. If I lie, not be small shine. Under 5 months, I said between November last year and now. If you see me, I buy car, I do this, I do that, I they happy up and down. I don't know what to make me they happy.
Success, which part of Ishan you be? Success, which part of Ishan?
I bureau me. You
my sister now. When we hook up later, you my sister. I get 4 children.
They follow you now. They follow you when they talk of your husband, when they carry you go court, say you know what court matter. They follow you now.
4 children. Now 4 children are going to start born for this man. 4 children. The man know they drop 1 penny. Now only she they take care of these children. You don't look back.
My life just do. If I say 360, let me say go back to where they come from. Do 180.
These women don't verse tonight, though. They don't verse. I want to new women for us, so Mona come join. Mona tell us my
story. This man spirit they hold me before. Oh, thank God I left him. Thank God I left. That is what I want a lot of women to do. If una see say it get us on a life be with man, and the man they take on our eye, they see pepper. I know it's difficult, but just try and leave. When you leave, then you will see the difference. Leave.
But if you don't leave, if the difference can't they show, they go say a man you they follow.
No, that one not their problem. That one not their problem. Your happiness matters a lot. Your happiness matters a lot. Like now, I got my life back. I swear to God, I got my life back. Everything is moving for me. Well, like I don't get any regrets. When we say I go sit down, I go say, oh, I miss this man. I don't miss anything. I don't miss nothing. Don't say that kind of thing before you leave, man. You don't miss anything. I don't miss anything. I'm even happy that I took the bold step to leave him.
Did they give you child support? Did they pay for the children?
So what did happen? Be say, no, my other 3 children. Now somebody else I born those ones for before I come up from Nigeria. And only one I born for and for year.
Okay.
So I don't carry and go child support. I call the expense, he go use him brain. I call say this man a fool, oh. If you want to send me money, go. Oh, if you want to send me money, mama, he go send me $250. Say, really okay. Now in March, I can't go child support. Now just this last Thursday we pass. Now I will go court. You know how much they tell me? They give me $1,000 every month. Idiot.
Wow.
One piggy. For one piggy.
America not the play when they reach child support.
Wait first. So you say na UK you there now? I've been America.
No, America.
America. The man a lawyer for here, a big lawyer, an immigration lawyer.
No, for UK child support not be anything. America
UK child support be like money for bread though.
For well here, They say, "Man, they give me 1,000." Then they tell and say, "I pay the money too much. You won't argue." He said, "No, you not get any argument. So if they okay with whatever they say."
It's all Greek quick. Now Isha man be you say na Yoruba. Say na Yoruba man.
My ex na be Ishan. This one na Yoruba.
Hey, yeah, but you don't suffer. Two different ones. Isha no good Yoruba and come and join them for you again. Maybe now you go try this time around.
But the Yoruba own we can pass Isha own.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Only you. Sorry, sister. Sorry.
But at the end there, I'm happy. Like I said, right now, I am very happy. I'm okay. I not be like woman we just separate from man 5 months ago, or 6 months ago. True to God. I not be like who just separate from. Not be this way some women go separate from man. Their life go turn upside down. They'll begin they cry. Nothing happened to me. Now I stand safe. Now I day.
As long as you're happy.
But something we need to know, Sister B. You know, say we were the diaspora, it's easy for us to separate without problem, you know. Though it's still difficult when I separate from like 8 months, you know, they okay because I got 6 plenty paper we want to get through and we'll leave that story. Not everything they talk on social media. So, but those people when they're in Nigeria is very, very difficult. You know what I talk to? No support system at all. The society will bash you, your family will bash you, the church will fight you.
Maybe you don't get job, you don't get enough money, but sometimes they work to get money. She don't buy cash, she don't move on with her children. So yeah.
No, that is America. That is America. Even for Nigeria. Even if you're working in Nigeria, if the man level high past your own, forget it. They'll collect everything from you. Collect your children.
People don't happen to hear that they collect children for Nigeria. Yeah.
Not the FF to collect how many children for a wife and so they'll collect all the children for your hand. You don't understand. So it will be very
mostly Isha men know they like to leave picking for a woman.
They like to collect their
children.
Thank you. We wish you all the very best success.
Thank you so much.
Continue to happy your life. Take care of your children, no.
I'm taking care of them. I'm really doing that. I'm taking care of myself also. Thank you so much.
Yeah, take care.
Right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Make our common sense sisters. The day since the way
they common sense sisters.
Hey, not too much. Good evening. Evening from Canada, Toronto to be precise.
Ella and Yo-Yo.
Yes.
Anna, say this matter how they talk.
And to be Anna. First of all, over 1,000 people watching. Some stingy people. I don't know whether they're the men when they shit. So, una never like this video. Make una like this video. Make una like this video. You know, they collect all this common sense for free. You know, drop offering using super chat. No one like the video. Which kind of stinginess now? You want like they increase. Hey, we're not soft. No mind there. They never plug the eye for the parent. Which no, I increase the line. I haven't said that. We want to start by defining what polygamy is because you know, say men they like to quote Solomon anywhere. Some Nigerian men. Meanwhile, they don't even get half of what Solomon gets. They also don't forget say they not be Jews, they not be Israelites. So you know, how you
go to use Solomon? They talk this one. Solomon a big boy now. Solomon a big boy now.
A big man now. If you Google and they go sit there, you say today Solomon money. Many people. No,
you see long
money. Not long, people where they cheat, say they feel they because you are rich, you can cheat. So that's crazy. Now to define polygamy, because some people don't say polygamy has been in existence in Africa for years. Monogamy is a new construct. My first question said before I even define and say men when they polygamous in those days in the 1960s, 1950s, they marry many wives. The women, were they polygamous too? They were not polygamous too, because they were married to one husband. So the women were polygamous in that time. So were monogamous in that time. So monogamy has existed in Africa. It's just that now the women, it was one-sided. And let's not forget that toxic African culture, which is created by the men, enabled by the men, and enabled by some women, has made it difficult for some people to get into their call that cheating is a choice. If you want to be polygamous, then be with a polygamous person or with somebody that knows that you're polygamous from the get-go. Now, to define polygamy. Polygamy is defined as a state of marriage to many spouses. It can be from a man or from a woman. When a man is polygamous, he is practicing polygyny. When a woman is polygamous, she is practicing polyandry. So people, when they say men are polygamous in nature, also note that women have tendencies to also want to be or to be polygamous.
No, common sense, sister. They say the women are throwing themselves on the men as if they're not the throw self on we two women.
My auntie Augusta.
You want to see my inbox?
Yeah, from Toronto, there was a naked match 2 weeks ago. Many hot men they did. Sexy and when you see packs, 6 packs where they iron wear, they full streets. What do we do? We they look God creation, we they tell God say create men like this. Exactly. I'm not gonna throw myself for bicycle men when they naked, say, oh, this one, or I'm not gonna throw myself. So even if a married man is getting advances, or a man in a relationship is getting advances from a woman, a man, a dog, a whatever it is that is coming to you for sexual advantage, it is your responsibility to honor the vow or the contract that you have signed, signed with the person that you are with. A cheat is a cheat.
Common sense, sisters, maybe women too go begin marry 2 wives now.
Because
maybe now this will go rich. Oh yeah, make her add
wait, Auntie B. Now Ella and they speak grammar. I know some people go on, they go spiritual. So I rush go bring the old Bible. Me, I know they like to they preach, but I like to they point people to places where they pass for Bible. Somebody talks saying now experience when Solomon go through, now make it call the right Proverbs. Those of you now whenever done that Proverbs 5, and make I just read chapter 15. And not get scholarship or sense for inside marriage. Now when the Christian so that you can defend. You can defend yourself biblically if you get, some unnecessary talks. Before they go quote Ephesians, you go take that to Proverbs chapter 5, verse 50, and it says, be faithful to your wife and give your love to her alone. Children that you have by other women will do you no good.
Why you don't change your voice now, Ella? Why you don't change your voice now? CBC trouble.
You see us for backstage.
Auntie B.
I just say una for back. Make I open una for show una.
Yeah, you show us if you want show. We don't do our hair. We pen come today. So we ready. Unnecessary regulation.
A Kaiko grammar school.
Yes. We pen come.
My sister carry go.
So if I not remember the verse, now go remember the face. So verse 17, not the long go. Verse 17 can say, children should grow up to help you, not stranger. So be happy with your wife and find joy with the woman you have married. Then the last one be saying from chapter 6, verse 32. He said, but a man who commits adultery hasn't any sense. Not be me talking about my Bible day. Having said that, as Ella talked, if you are a polygamist by birth or by choice, when you are dating somebody, tell them. I like many men. The woman, I like many women. It is okay with that type of lifestyle. That's fine. If you marry her, then she can't say she change her mind. Then she break the contract.
She renegade on the contract.
Yeah, but don't go and lead somebody to a covenant or to a contract, and you break the vows and expect the person to accept your mediocre excuse of not being able to control your lusts. That's disrespectful, and that's a breach of contract. That's emotionally traumatizing. And anybody who wants to excuse that, anybody who wants to excuse that forgets that there's something called STI. When STI, they follow so many women from Nigeria. When they go up and down, they dry like stockfish. They're not gonna say that some men, they frustrate them. Or some women when they their husband told them they stay inside, say they won't respect the women. Stop fish.
Yo, hold on. I'm here. Make we hear what you want to talk.
Your blood they out.
Their blood they out. They don't even enter preaching level. I'm tired for this, my children. This my aburos are tired for them. Amaya, are you there?
Hey, I they laugh for yeah, they roll for
That is
ground.
nothing. No, you are an Ella, they are
Common
so
sense
funny.
sisters.
Now so.
Common sense sisters won't finish before yeah. I just they laugh.
Even the voice can't change. Well, I got to talk. If I say show, which one is the part of voice
now so appreciate they talk. Now so appreciate they talk.
They carry Bible come out, match their words with the back them up with facts,
with scriptures,
with scripture from the they laugh. But everything when they talk makes sense.
They reference them.
They reference the thing, not be small. Hey God, I loved it. But anyway, everybody when don't talk for the platform on points. So when I agree with, so when I not agree with. Say woman they cheat past man, that one a lie. Foul. If you go psychiatric home, now women plenty past men. If that's the case, so where the men come dey now? Right? Because women naturally we are naturals. Now so God create us. So before a woman will go out and cheat, especially woman when don't marry, forget Nigeria now. When don't born, it they hard. No woman.
Wish a woman for that matter.
Wish a woman for that matter. Hey, when we say culture, clip and. And maybe no one marry Isha man. No, I beg. I run from them from when I was born. I say like ye ni she. I know one. I be Isha. Yes.
Oh
yes. Hey, exactamento. Let me run from Isha, man. I know once you are not fish out and they cheat, die. Asian, you know. So although I mean I grew up in a monogamous home, my dad believed in one because he couldn't deal. His father was polygamous. My mom came from a polygamous home. So they saw it and they didn't want it. So that made them say, okay, it's you and she and you,
one man, one wife.
One man, one woman. So thank God for that. But the thing is that they forget, say, this psychiatric issue, when that pastor they talk, pastor, what's be name? The man when he preach just now. He says spiritual. People they forget. People don't forget that aspect. There's a spiritual element to it when they transmit into psychiatric issues, whether they get multiple personality disorder. This one they go.
You don't disappear. Oh my! What's happened to your this thing, Augusta? Oh yeah.
Now the network where they worry my own. I they worry our own.
You don't worry on my own too for California. All the way for California. Oh yeah. Augusta, will they round up now? We'll finish up. So
sisters, they finish work. That
is nothing, no. Our men.
Amaya is back.
Oh yeah. Amaya hit us so that we go the round up.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Your network become the shake small.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. So at the end of the day, all these psychiatric issues, they all come from their root. Some of them are root causes. There's spiritual problem that translate into psychiatric issues. You know, so if men, I don't know what else to say because this men, the information is out there. There's knowledge out there. We can't be doing the same thing over and over and over and over again for centuries and expect things to be better. It can't be better. Imagine this man now with his caliber, with the work he's putting, he and his wife, I'm sure. Look at how it ended. Should it be? The Caucasians are busy building generational wealth. The black come on, what are we doing? The power, the energy when the man for take create another business, create companies when go provide jobs for millions of people for Nigeria, he carry and they give one gay. At the end of the day, what was the end result?
Now slave queen, no.
Slave queen. For how many slave queen? Everywhere you look, they're beautiful women. How many can you do? How many can you chop? It's not food. Even food, after a while, they tire person. You know, I just think that the men is not them. It's up to them to discipline themselves. It is really up to them. Nobody can do it for them.
Yeah, spot on.
Come on, nobody can.
Oh, yeah, wanna hit me with a roundup now. We don't do 2 hours like joke.
And not 2 hours just now. Not true.
I'm telling you, Augusta, when the G's they sweeter, you know they know when time they go. Are they telling you?
Not true. So our own contribution will be say those of una when be spiritual, Christian or Bible people, we we don't drop verse, so Bible verse, may you get reference points. As you they quote Ephesians 22, may they look back to Proverbs. Man, we don't pass through the experience, don't drop wisdom for his son.
Pastor Akin. Yeah, we need to invite Pastor Akin to come and talk.
Not be Pastor Akin, they talk of Solomon. I talk
Solomon. Oh, I see no bros with that one, no.
Yeah. So men when don't pass through the polygamous
Thank you, Susan.
He writes in Proverbs experience to his son, they give a letter of waiting to do or not to do. So I'm talking about those of them when be Christian, when they follow Bible. The logical aspect, Ella don't explain. Our own last final contribution be say, if you are a polygamist, that is, you believe in practicing having multiple partners.
Polygamy is your choice.
Polygamy is your choice. And if you are proud of your choice, you should be able to be proud to tell whoever you are with in a committed relationship. I'm talking about even dating before the marriage, that this is who you are.
I'm a polygamous, yo. My name is Polygamy. My middle name is Polygamy.
Exactly. I'm not able to stay with one person. Don't come here and be talking about the culture, the culture. That's BS. Be stand for who you are and what you believe in, and it is respectful.
Stand with your full chest. With your full chest.
Exactly. Let the other person know that this is what he or she they are getting into, and less likely to change, not to expect nothing else. And if you're someone who is monogamous in nature, then stick to it. Look for someone who is that way. They say temptation, the day inside something. You cannot fall into well several times. If somebody is coming at you with something you don't like, call it out. I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm not going to accept it. That's it. Don't make excuses for your useless behaviors and come and expect either a woman who is faithful or a man who is faithful to accommodate your excesses. That's not going to be fair, and that's not right. And always remember, people who excuse infidelity, STD, they wait for you for front too.
For back and for back. For those of them who
and for back.
STD. Thank you.
Thank you, my love. I love you, girls. You know that. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
So Augusta, make we end now. You know, say somebody I pin one comment. People they talk, say how this woman want to mourn this man now. Wait till you see for that matter. Say go take the grace of God for him to bury him. They don't know say Nigerian women. She go mourn. She go bury him.
I don't see many women will write for others their Facebook posts. You know, when they bring up all this kind of issue for Facebook, the women will say the best thing that happened to me is the death of the man, though I'm mourning, but you know, women are openly, I don't know how, maybe not the pain so they don't see all those kind of things.
No, think about, you know, their start, how they start. Remember, this man was not a billionaire from the beginning. You understand? Maybe they don't start their relationship from when they graduate from school. So they're not be say they're rich overnight. She go think about her children.
It doesn't even have to be when they graduate from school. Like I used to say, some people when they see me later in Abuja, then feel say, Augusta married this man because he get money. But they don't say, like I said, now better pass my neighbor. And that one said, well, before we even buy her. My first speaking, when I born another, they call her Queen Bed, now they call her for UK, Abby. That baby, they contain only 2 people. 3 of us, me, him, and the baby cannot sleep. We don't even get caught. Our mattress was barely on the floor. You understand? But at the same person when we say can't get house for diaspora and everywhere. So you know, so most of these women they don't marry these men when the money
they get money.
They marry them for grand.
OJ, rest now. What will be your problem, OJ? Why is the slave guest picture? You want to go toast the slave queen, Abi? You want to go sleep with her? What will be your own?
I don't direct them go Instagram.
You don't put so many comments. I never answer. You see they put what will be your own? Police no release the slave picture. So where you want to make her get them from? I beg, free me.
You go find
I want her too much.
You will go find her.
The slave guest picture no out. You want to go sleep with them too? Make it buy you. I stay by this one. I beg. Stop, Gary Augusta.
She's going to mourn the man. At least let it, if for nothing, because of her children.
Yes.
She will take her children there. They will do everything. They will see that. See, African women most time, what the things they do is because of their children. You know, because of them, I don't just do it because of the children. Let me not say this because of the children. So definitely, now
she will bury him.
She will mourn the man. She will. She will do everything they ask her to do. Sorry, they ask her to do. But you know, it's not going to be that very kind of traditional things again because one, a big lady, she go cover up a lot of things. But she's going to do the things though. She go mourn. I see her husband now. She not return bride price now. So now her husband.
Thank you very much, Augusta. You do well, my sister. God go help us. Have a good evening, my dear. Thank you.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, guys, we are rounding up now. I'm not gonna help me for the person where they look for slave queen picture. You know, say na so that they do. They gonna say person do evil thing. They still they find the person picture. As if we won't go Banana Island, I've been a lucky we won't go to go find slave queen. The person they find the slave queen, they find and they find the picture. What it be your own inside? Eh? So my people, that's how we see and reach today. We don't discuss all the issues, we don't ask men what they want, and people don't talk about this trap when all these girls they set, all this slave queen where they set to trap men, and some people still they look for their picture to contact them. If we put the picture here, that we're not go surprise, some people still go contact them because they won't find out what the man don't find out. Jezebel's full out there. I'm just going to run by saying that there are so many Jezebel. Yeah, there's a very, very matured spiritual man where he come. And he told us the implication of all these things. If you are a man, especially if you are doing well for yourself, you better close your legs and put you put your banana in one place. Otherwise, now woman they go send. And the woman will come like a loving person. They will come as if they love you. Don't let 5 minutes of enjoyment destroy everything you've loved, you've labored hard for. You built an empire. You don't build. You know where you are coming from. All of a sudden, I see your picture all over the place. Before today, none of us know who this man be. We know see Usifo. We know see him picture one day. We know him. May they not know you for evil. May they not know you for bad. May your picture not trend for the wrong reason. All this fine picture we take a fine man. We don't know the fine man before. All of a sudden, now slay quick man and everywhere begin to share. All social media, go to Google now. Even Wikipedia said don't put page for them. Is that a good thing? Is that a good history? Think about the children. And they tell you that it's so bad that even when he was on the floor, this man was on the floor in boxer shorts, like a commoner, like a nobody. They still video and put him out there. So it is well. Yeah, people feel make all the allegation when they want to make somebody for here. They make case say the wife's hand are not clean, the wife hand are not clean. Of course, you will always blame the wife now. Now nothing to do with that now. And I would like to blame the wife. The wife, they make money for NNPC, they support his husband, they help him build empire. They go carry slave queen, and the wife tell him to go carry slave queen, Abi. It is well. Africa go always, now woman, they always blame. If man die, now woman kill him. It is well. Our thoughts and prayers are with her. This beautiful African queen, Nigerian queen, Ishan queen, beautiful girl. She don't say because she's accomplished, big girl in NNPC, headquarters in Abuja. She's done so many things. Some of you that just joining me now have seen all the pictures that I shared. This woman was accomplished. She was so accomplished. But unfortunately, this is how it ended for her family, for her husband. It's a shame. But, we just pray that more women or more men will learn from this. It's not worth it. Look at her. So all the men went around her. This is an energy summit, not before Nigeria, they for hold this summit. Now only she come represent where the woman where they did. You know what it takes for a woman to be so successful in oil and gas. And somebody still did here, they talk saying that it's the woman. Maybe the woman was not sleeping with him well. Maybe the woman was not doing well. Maybe her hand is in it. Maybe she sent it. Now woman suffer for her hand for Africa, but all of them now they always point hand to the woman. The woman, man, I remember so now mama self now woman. I want you guys to reflect on that because there are some men, misogynist men, where be saying now everything a woman that they blame. Always think about your mother. Think about the impact your mother had in your life. Was your mother a Delilah? Did she hurt you? Did she hurt your father? Or she was the one that was on the one that was suffering, doing everything. She made you who you are today. So think about your mother, okay? Before you shade women, always think about your mother before you open your mouth to speak anything negative out of your mouth about women, Nigerian women, African women. Think about your mother. If your mother was like that, then okay. If your mother was not like that, then may God forgive you for whatever you are saying about Black women, because a lot of Nigerian women, Black women are very committed. We are loving, we are kind. Not everybody, I'm not excusing some bad ones out there, but now we want marriage pass. Now we want that ring pass. Now we want relationship pass. We will do everything. We will suffer abuse. We will take all the cheating, do everything just to stay married. We will think of what people will say. We will think of our children. We will not want to leave. We will just stay there. So it is well. We wish them, all the very best. And for Mrs. Ataga's, Usifo I pray that God will console her and the children, and yeah, and the mother as well. God will console them, and yeah, let's call it a day. I'll leave it here now because this story is just so sad. It is really, really sad, but I'm glad I was able to dig out this woman's picture, and you know, we can all see now that she's not what you guys thought. Your mothers were a lawyer. If your mothers were a lawyer, then your women are lawyer as well. Someone say your mother was lawyer. Your mothers are lawyer. Okay. These ones that you're talking about, they are people's mothers too. So you can't eat your cake and have it. When you point one finger, the remaining four are pointing at you. So stop talking trash about Nigerian women. Will they try? People are not perfect, but will they try? May God help us. So guys, thank you very much for coming on. Omoye, thank you so much for the super chat and everyone that gave a super chat. I appreciate you. Please subscribe. Who never subscribe for here before you leave? We got almost 1,000 people online. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up on YouTube, and I will speak to you in my next video. Thanks for today. Come on, sister. I love you girls. You know that. Yeah. Ashawo, slave queen, they don't mean well for you, slave queen. Ashawo, slave queen, they don't mean well. All they want now to destroy you. Now then Satan they use to destroy men. So we're gonna not fall for 5 minutes of pleasure. We're gonna just try to maintain the sanctity of your marriage and your relationship. Have a good night, guys. I love you. Augusta, you do well, oh, my sister. I know say you tired, but you still come on. I love you plenty. You know that. Have a good evening, guys. I love you. Have a good evening, and we'll speak soon. Thanks, Bridget Abdullahi. Lady B, Samuel, Nosa, thank you. Yeah. Bye.